Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Imirzain bin Zainuddin. Today, I want to present my part, which is introduction. Corruption is the abuse of entrusted power for personal gain and remains a major challenge in Malaysia. It can take various forms, including bribery, embezzlement, nepotism, and abuse of power. High-profile cases such as the 1MDB scandal have highlighted weakness in governance and institutional integrity. To address this issue, the Malaysian government has introduced several measures, including the establishment of the Malaysia Anti-Corruption Commission (MACC), the National Anti-Corruption Plan (NACP), and Section 17A of the MACC Act. These initiatives aim to strengthen transparency, accountability, and integrity in both the public and private sectors.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Hana Nordina and today I want to present about definition of corruption. Corruption is the abuse of power or public office for personal gain. It includes bribery, fraud, embezzlement, abuse of authority, and giving or receiving benefits in exchange for favor. In Malaysia, corruption is regulated under the MACC Act 2009, which defines gratification as money, gifts, services, property, or other valuable benefits. Corruption affects both the public and private sectors by reducing public trust, slowing economic growth, and weakening justice. The MACC is responsible for preventing, investigating, and enforcing anti-corruption law.
Next is strategies to combat corruption. Malaysia adopts a comprehensive anti-corruption strategy that combines enforcement, prevention, and institutional reform. The Malaysia Anti-Corruption Commission (MACC) plays a key role in investigating and prosecuting corruption cases in both the public and private sector. The introduction of Section 17A of the MACC Act strengthens corporate accountability by holding companies responsible for corrupt acts committed by their employees. In addition, the National Anti-Corruption Strategy (NACS) 2024 to 2028 promotes transparency through asset declaration, enforcement reform, stronger oversight of government-linked entities, and integrity education. This initiative also align Malaysia with international anti-corruption standards, enhancing cooperation in asset recovery and cross-border investigation. That's all from me. Thank you.
The next part is a value-based approaches. The value-based approaches focus on developing honesty, integrity, and accountability. This encourages ethical behavior through good leadership and transparency. By promoting these values, organizations can create a culture that rejects corruption.
Complaints based approach based on the idea based on the idea that people avoid corruption when the risk and penalty are greater than benefit. Secondly, inspired by Gary Baker's 1968 economic theory of crime and punishment. Thirdly, in Malaysia, Section 70A MACC hold company responsible for corrupt commitment by their employer's agent or contractor. Besides that, company can be punished unless they can prove that they have implemented to prevent corruption. Furthermore, penalty include heavy fine, minimum RM1 1 million or 10 times the bribery value, and possible imprisonment of director. Lastly, this approach discourage corruption by making the legal and financial consequence very severe.
Okay, hi, my name is Ariana and my part is about awareness and participation based approaches. So, one strategy used to combat corruption in Malaysia is the awareness and participation based approach. This strategy aims to educate the public about the harmful effects of corruption and encourage citizens to report corrupt activities. Through campaigns, seminars, and educational programs, The public is exposed to the importance of integrity, transparency, and accountability. In addition, public participation is also important in fighting corruption. Citizens can report corruption through whistleblowing channels and complaint mechanism provided by the authorities. According to Transparency International 2023, public involvement helps strengthen accountability and reduces opportunities for corruption. Therefore, awareness and participation-based approach play a significant role. In conclusion, awareness and participation-based approaches are important strategies in combating corruption in Malaysia through public education and active citizen involvement. These approaches help promote integrity, accountability, and transparency. Therefore, continuous efforts from both the government and the public are essential to create a corruption-free society. Thank you.
Okay, lastly, in conclusion, tackling corruption require a combination of strict law enforcement, effective reform, and continued public awareness effort. Strong enforcement of anti-corruption law help ensure that offenders are held accountable for their actions, while transparent system and good government reduce opportunity for corruption to occur. In addition, education and awareness programs encourage individuals to act with integrity, responsibility, and accountability. By working together, this measure can effectively reduce corruption and create a more transparent, fair, and trustworthy society in the long term.